This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world.
I'm Bruce.
And I'm Jody. Here we go.
Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
I'm ready.
Hey, Bruce.
Hi, Jody.
How's it going?
It's good. I'm settled in. Took me a moment, but good.
I know. I was noticing on one of the last ones that I kept, not talking into the microphone, I think. I don't know what was happening.
Yeah.
I had to reposition myself, and then you're like, what do I do?
Yeah, right.
Maybe I need to move.
Yeah. It's
wiggling around in the room.
finding the perfect situation it can be tricky.
It's maybe not our luxurious chairs maybe aren't quite so body positive.
It's just figuring out where to position yourself. But once you've got it, good to go.
We're good. We're here.
Yes.
How is everybody?
Great. I'm great. It's
I'm
fall.
good.
It's fall.
First day of fall was yesterday or the other day?
Yes.
So Sunday. It was Sunday.
Yep.
Did you go enjoy any fall activities or?
I did not. You know what? Yes, I did actually. Now that I think about it, yes.
Yes, I did.
I was like, did I do anything? My default answer is always no. I didn't do anything.
Right, because I don't remember.
Yeah.
2 days ago.
Yeah. I got out and enjoyed one of my most favorite activities here in Portland, which is going to Otto's for sausage. OTTOS.
Okay.
They have just the best meat.
Okay.
In town, and you can go up, and they always have somebody outside who's grilling up hot dogs, bratwursts.
Yes, I want that.
And then they have a whole thing, so you get your drink, you get your food. They've got a bunch of different sauces. They've got relish, sauerkraut, some sort of onion. I don't do onions. Onions and we don't hang, but there's some sort of oniony thing there as well. So I ended up doing jalapeno mustard with a little bit of spicy mustard.
Okay.
And some ketchup. But I mean, they have a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
It's great. And their jerky is a hidden gem. Okay. Probably the best jerky in town.
So is it like a food truck type thing, or is it like a sausage place?
It's a sausage place.
That also serves it.
So it's a butcher shop, meat market kind of thing. Okay. But they also have an amazing beer selection. Oh. And then on the other side, in their building, they also have a place where they make amazing sandwiches.
Okay.
It is.
I'm gonna have to go check that out.
It's glorious. It's been there for a long time.
I always love bratwurst and stuff like that. I'm like,
Oh, it's so good.
I love it.
Otto's is my favorite. So
nice.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah. I just went. It was for the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. We had our monthly meeting, and then a couple of us went and hung out, had a few beers. It was a glorious day out yesterday, so just trying to enjoy the day. And
that's good.
That's how I sat in the library for a number of hours, and then went and sat on a porch or a patio for a while.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's the way to do it. It was kind of a good way to ring out summer, I feel like, and ring in fall. Mm-hmm. And it has really gotten me thinking about my wardrobe, and fall being here means that it's time to generally get out of the shorts and the tees and dress up a little. I mean, we're big guys, so we can do shorts and tees all year long. But it's nice to be able to dress up a little. And I made the realization that I don't have much for cold weather right now, which is usually strange. And I
don't really. I mean, I don't do a lot of too many layering options or anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, first and foremost, the big thing here is you have to be prepared for rain. Once the rainy season starts, it's just just goes. It's
in our Pacific Northwest. Yeah, that's our winter time is rain, which has been spoiled. It spoiled me for winter now. So
Yes. Yeah, it doesn't snow a ton here, but, anywhere you're at,
It doesn't snow at all.
no, it
I mean,
really,
it's not in the city.
no. And when it does, it's a few and far between kind of thing. You get a storm and then it's
Like a little ice storm for a couple days
Yeah.
or something, and then it's done.
yeah. So there's that. But, fall means it's time to start thinking about jackets, thinking about the clothes that you want to wear when the nights are cooler, that kind of thing. So I actually have a list of some of the things that I need to get for fall and kind of what I'm thinking about.
Okay.
And, I thought I would share some of that
Yeah.
to maybe help others think about what they're going to get.
Yeah, maybe some fall essentials or just
Right.
must-haves.
So I already mentioned it, but top of my list is a good raincoat. Some kind of jacket that can survive the elements. And the element I'm talking about is water from the sky. So finding a good raincoat is not always easy. There are a lot of those raincoats that you can get where they don't have any lining inside. And so when you zip it or button it up, then you're creating this chamber of humidity that is a nightmare.
And you just even just walking to and from your car or whatever, you're
Yes.
just sweating through everything. So it's like, why am I even wearing the rain jacket? 'Cause
Right.
I'm all wet under here.
Exactly. Why did I do this?
Why did I even do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to find the vented ones for sure.
Yeah.
I think I have it's a number of years old now, a Columbia, some kind of Columbia rain jacket. That's pretty good. It's really lightweight that I like. But I think, after a few years they're not quite as waterproof as they were or whatever.
Right.
So I think it's probably time for me to upgrade mine. I think I have I have my North Face shell.
Right.
That's really waterproof. I like that one. That's
Yeah.
kind of my go-to.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really lightweight. I like that one.
You just reminded me that I actually have a waxed canvas jacket,
Wow.
waxed canvas jacket that needs to be re-waxed. You need to wax it.
Wax on.
Yeah, pretty much you need to be waxing it yearly is my understanding. But you can go for a few years and it'll still do its job. But mine, the wax is worn and it needs to be redone.
Is there a special wax for that?
There is. So there is there are a lot of
canvas wax.
Yeah, totally. And there are a lot of different brands that do that. But there's one here that I actually got a kit from called Otter Wax. And they gave me the entire kit that I needed for that. And so I am going to wax that jacket this week.
So
Totally
you probably
forgot
have to,
about it.
clean it and do that and condition it
Yeah.
or something and then wax it.
Yeah, brush it off, make sure it's clean, do all of that, and then you wax it. And you can use a hair dryer on hot to kind of get the wax to melt in, and then
okay. All right.
putting it in. There's a very specific process you follow to do it.
I've never done that.
But when you do it, it's amazing. I mean, when I first got that jacket, it was phenomenal. The rain had hit it, it beat up and just come right off, and it was wonderful. I think I got it from Duluth Trading Company way back in the day, and I don't remember the brand, but it definitely has that classic look that you got to have with your wax jacket. So I will be breaking that out, but I also, Columbia, like you said, they always have good actual rain jackets. The thing with my wax jacket is it doesn't have a hood. So
yeah, I was gonna say that's what I was envisioning, not a hood one.
Yeah, so that's where I
We gotta
have
get your
to be,
cowboy hat out.
That's right. I have to be inventive and make that work. But Columbia has some good stuff. I generally like the styles that they have there for their rain jackets. I'm kind of looking through now, and I mean they have a wide variety, and on their website they actually have bigger models wearing the stuff, so you can get a better feel for what it's going to look like if you're wearing it. So
Novel idea.
yeah, I know, right? Who'd have thought? So they go up to 6X and 5XLT, it looks like, in their jackets. So definitely worth checking out. and yeah, you'll be able to find some good things there. So jacket was number one on my list. I need something. I probably need just a regular jacket. The other thing is, like, I go through my closets and I've got all kinds of old stuff in there that I just don't wear anymore, so I need to get rid of or cycle out or something.
I'm always just like a hoodie, especially here, like a hoodie and the rain jacket shell thing, and that normally does it for most things, except for those rando little ice snowstorms, and then I'll pick out my actual winter coat. But
it never really gets that cold here.
Never. I mean, not for me. I'm from Minnesota, so it's not quite as extreme here. So it's just hoodie and rain.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And that does the trick.
Yes. So you can even get away. You mentioned hoodie. You can even get away with a good sweatshirt. And I definitely need a couple more sweatshirts. I wouldn't mind having some other hoodies and things like that, but I'd like to get some kind of, I don't know. It's like, do they make any kind of cool looking sweatshirts? That's kind of the thing I've been looking for. I had one that I held on to for a long, long time from, do you remember Target's old brand Morona? Yeah. I had a Morona brand sweatshirt that was short sleeved, and it was phenomenal.
Short sleeve sweatshirt? Okay.
It was kind of perfect for this sort of weather and a big guy, where it's cool and having a sweatshirt would be nice, but not the long sleeves. It's kind of the same thing with shorts. It's like I could wear shorts all year long if I could get away with that. And, my legs never really get cold, and it's nice to have that kind of ventilation. So this sweatshirt was kind of the same thing, and it had the little V at the right under the neck. The thing that is supposed to like catch sweat is apparently I forget what it's actually called, but there's a thing that's right under the neckline, and it's kind of like a little sort of V thing. A little thing there.
What that supposed to be for?
Apparently that's it. And I remember that because at some point I was trying to research that, probably for something I was writing, and so it was something along those lines. And I'm like, well, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
They use that sweat the most from your chest. I definitely don't.
Yeah, I don't.
It's like, for me, it's like back, absolutely the back, and like rolls,
like boob sweat,
back and rolls.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I'm definitely looking. I do like some of the new stuff that Good Counsel has.
Okay.
Good Counsel goes to 8X, I believe. They specifically focus on the clothes for bigger guys, so it's definitely worth taking a look. They've kind of updated recently. They've got this thing called Uniform, and it's basically a way to put together, it's like a whole collection. You can kind of get these things, put together a look, and kind of go from there. I'm looking at, they've got a king crew neck that they offer in 5 different colors with sizes.
Who was that again? I'm sorry.
Good Counsel.
Oh, good. Yeah. Okay.
With sizes to 8X. So, it is an athletic-inspired all-arounder made for lounging, working out, or layering like a sweater anywhere you're headed. So they've got some good stuff. They actually have a wide variety of options, and I really dig Good Counsel's style and kind of the branding. I love the models they use. They've really just got a really good grip on what they want to portray themselves as and who they're trying to get out there. And it's awesome because you don't see a ton of that in Big and Tall.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, definitely take a look there. I think I can see some of their sweatshirts and some of their other clothes in my future. So, yeah.
Nice. So one of the things I've been loving seeing them is these really kind of, I don't know if they're like a retro cardigan, but with like fun, bolder prints and colors. I've seen, I don't know exactly where I've seen them on my getting fed some ads or whatever, but
yeah.
I was Googling just a little bit and I found this It's called Oxknit, and they actually do plus size cardigans and these like crazy knitted polos.
Oxknit?
Oxknit is what it's
Oxknit.
called.
Okay.
Oxknit.com.
Interesting.
And this men's apricot geometric knitted,
Oh, wow.
like 70s.
Oh, that's amazing.
I don't know, maybe 60s. I don't know exactly, but
And
this one goes up to a 3X only, but some of the other ones go up a little bit higher.
I like that. Things with color that are available in extended sizes. That's
And the
awesome.
3X bust is a 51. Let's see, 3X. So that's a little small. So I'd had,
women's and men's retro clothing, it says.
yeah.
Interesting. Huh.
I was just doing a quick Google trying to find some
Oh, yeah.
of these cardigan sweaters that are a little bit more fun.
I like this. They have some pretty decent stuff here. And I like their categories. They've got vintage knitwear, casual knitwear, 60s and 70s style, Tony Soprano style,
What? Where's that one?
American vintage, and back to the 70s. So
the
that's,
style.
yeah, I like that. Then you can also search by color. They've got they break all this stuff down in a way that makes it easy to kind of go through and look. Impressive. I'm gonna shop through this because this is.
I mean, not all of them go big and tall, but it
Sure.
looks like, yeah.
Well, that's the thing is I really want to be more thoughtful with my style. Like I like the idea of having some different outfits and different looks that I can kind of go to, and it's really just being thoughtful about that and trying to find those things. So it's knowing that you want to put thought into your style, but then actually tracking the things down
Right.
that you want, which is never.
Oh yeah, this one goes up to
as
4.
easy.
I don't know if I could rock. I don't know if I could rock that because it's more of like just a polo, like a button-up polo.
I can kind of see that. I think you could do
quite.
that.
I don't know, it's quite a cardigan.
I was just looking at this. They have a men's off-white zip knitted polo. It's kind of like a. I don't know why it makes me think of Charlie Brown. I don't know what it is.
Kind of. I mean,
It's
sure.
it's got like a. It's like yellow and brown and tan. It says yellow and red wine. Us describing it isn't going to do the job, so you need to go to oxknit.com, oxknit.com. Take a look.
Just a random site. I got some fun
Yeah.
knits and.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of this, so
I didn't
don't
either. I was just like, oh, this one's got the fun colors.
Yeah. And their size guide, it looks like we're out of luck when it comes to pants. They stop at 38, so there's that. But their tops go to 4X.
I think I would have to get at least a 4X.
Yeah, 4X, and yeah, it looks like the 4X might be
Yeah.
pushing it.
Might
so.
not be the best place, but a
Right.
random spot.
Worth taking a look
Gotta
at.
Google around and
Yep.
try to find something.
I need to wet my
I
whistle.
know, I was like, I need some of this.
Yes. So, beer time, friends. And do you want to start?
Sure. I am doing a CBD. What is this? Like a seltzer? Oh yeah, CBD seltzer. It's ginger and Yuzu.
Oh,
I don't know what that is.
all right.
It's a local rogue brewery. Does these CBD seltzers, which I like.
Nice.
Something sparkly and
I like that. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. The CBD. So, what is? I haven't actually tried a CBD drink before. So, what's it?
I don't know that it really does. This says it has 30 milligrams of CBD in it. So, I can't remember what it stands for. Cannabinoid.
Sure.
Something.
Yeah.
It just helps calm you, make you zen.
How does it taste?
It just tastes like a seltzer water, like ginger seltzer water.
okay.
Yeah. I mean, the CBD part doesn't taste like.
no,
it's not
okay.
like you can taste weed or anything. Or
Well, I
hemp
just
or-
thought it might be like some weird tea kind of taste, or something real.
No,
I don't
unless
know.
you get. I mean, they have tea version.
Okay.
Black
Yeah.
tea, lemonade.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, whatever.
Okay.
They have all the kinds of different flavors.
There are a lot of CBD brands out there, and a lot of those CBD brands like to pitch Chubster on all kinds of products. So it's just not anything that I've really investigated, just haven't really looked into it.
Well,
So
send them to me.
yes, I'll pass them along. So my drink this week comes from Mcmenamins, which is a local Pacific Northwest brewery, and it is their 1983 lager. So 1983 is the year that Mcmenamins was founded. They started the first pub, the Barley Mill, with Greenway Pub close on its heels. I don't know where either of those.
I was like, I've never heard of that.
They're based right outside of Portland, but they have locations all over Oregon and Washington.
Mm-hmm.
So the really cool thing about Mcmenamins is that they have these different pubs, and some of them are just kind of the normal kind of buildings you would expect, but they also take and like rehab old buildings. So like there's one that used to be a Shriners retirement home. And so it's all of these multiple buildings, but it's also a bunch of acreage, and they have concerts out there, and they have these different buildings that they've turned into different bars. So there's one that used to be an elementary school, and it has a soaking pool.
Yeah,
It has.
that one's so weird. I don't understand. I'm like, did they add those things?
So I think they put the soaking pools in there, and so they have the soaking pool. They have rooms that you can actually stay in, so you can stay there. They have a restaurant. They have like 5 different bars on the premises that are all like hidden in different places. There's one you walk in this door that looks like a closet, and all of a sudden you're in this small bar. They're a lot of fun. It's kind of a cool idea, and it's pretty unique. It feels like, to this area.
And a couple of friends have these like passports.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's like a yearly thing, and like you go travel to all the different things, and you get like a stamp from that bar or that Mcmenamins location.
Right.
And then you earn prizes or stays at the different ones, and
Yeah.
Merchandise and stuff.
I've got a passport at home sitting in a drawer that I never take out because it's hard to remember the passport when you go to a Mcmenamins.
They just do it as like a sort of a date.
Yeah.
They'll go out to, because I
Yeah.
don't know exactly, but maybe out to the coast or wherever, just to like a reason to go do something on a weekend or whatever.
Right.
They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They have a lot of music venues, so a lot of touring acts play at their different venues here in Portland. So, yeah, the 1983 lager special edition in honor of their 40th anniversary, crisp, easy to drink, and I'm enjoying it. So, there we go.
Hey, cheers.
Yes, cheers.
I know. I was like, I'm getting thirsty. I need something.
Yeah. So if you are interested in the beers that we have enjoyed on the show, then you can find those on our Untapped beer list, which will be in the show notes. And there's a lot of beers on there, so please check it out. Summer is almost over, and my friend, we need new drawers.
Yes.
Bearskin has the boxers, briefs, and jocks that you actually want to wear in the sizes that you need. And it just so happens that I have a bearskin professional, someone who knows all there is to know about bearskin right here with me, Jody.
That is my title, Bearskin Professional.
Yes. Perfect. I like that. It's a good title.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about bearskin. Why do people need to be buying bearskin?
I mean, I'm a big fan. I wear them every day. I've been wearing actually the long boxer briefs a lot lately.
Really?
They're a little bit longer, just a little bit more coverage. Been really nice. They're just like comfortable, lightweight. Like
Breathable?
Yeah, they're really breathable. I mean, it really started back in the day when I was having chub rub issues. So it came out of a desperate need myself to get some better underwear.
Sometimes the best products come out of a real need
Right?
for a thing.
What was it, like 11 years ago? Yeah.
Wow. Time flies. So you mentioned breathability. So it's been hot.
Oh.
It's been very hot lately. And I know that if I'm not wearing the right kinds of drawers, it can get rough down there.
Yeah. Uncomfortable, rough.
It sounds like bearskin has a solution to that problem.
Yeah. I mean, all our underwear is a bamboo fabric blend. They're a lot more breathable, moisture wicking, all that kind of good stuff. And the boxer briefs and the long boxers also have a breathable mesh zone.
I like that.
So it gives you a little bit extra breathability right where you need it.
So it's like ventilation.
Yes.
At your most important parts. I like that. That's good. So you've got the breathability, you've got comfort, and lots of size inclusivity. Can you talk a little about that?
Yeah. So we do small to 6XL, so that's a very wide range. But we also use a lot of bigger bodies in our marketing, so that's kind of breaking us out of the norm. I like to see bodies like myself when I'm trying to make decisions about what I'm going to wear, all that kind of stuff. I'm like, I want to see what it looks like on a body like mine.
Right.
And if you look closely, you've seen me model quite a few times.
Indeed, I have. Yes.
I was the in the pink backwoods sort of. What was it? Malibu doll inspired.
Yes. Very nice.
So yeah, I've modeled many times, which is fun. But yeah, just inclusivity with sizes really matters.
What's the size range?
Small to 6XL.
Love it.
Yeah. So you'll be able to find a fit that works for you.
Okay. Here's the most important question. Do you have a favorite pair, print, color?
Well, like I said, I've been wearing the long ones quite a bit lately. It kind of depends on what else I'm wearing. Sometimes, I would like the what is it? The ice blue backwoods. I'm a blue sort of my color.
Nice.
So I wear that one a lot.
I like it. That's awesome.
Yeah, if those are clean, I'll go for those first.
I've got some orange ones that I really like. So it's nice that you have colors that
we do a lot of bright colors, fun prints. Just to be a little bit outside of just navy, black, and gray, because that gets boring for me.
Well, I'm sold, and I think it's time for new drawers. So if you need some new bearskin underwear, you know where to go. It's bearskin.com, BEARSKN.com. Go there, get yourself outfitted. Trust me, you'll thank us.
Yes. I'll have to add that one a little bit later.
Yes. So yeah, back to fall style. Another thing that I really need to focus on. There's a little more backstory to this, but I'll just throw this out here. Hats.
Hats.
So I love hats, but specifically there's necessity right now because when I, over the summer, end of summer, whatever, shaved my head for an upcoming feature, it was great while it was kept shaved. And I mean, I shaved down to the skin. So it was bald. And that was fine. But for me, I didn't really love the look. I couldn't imagine staying, that way. Yeah. So I decided to let my hair grow back. Well, they don't tell you when you regrow your hair, you go through some awkward phases as that hair begins to regrow. And so that's kind of where I'm at this point, is that my hair, it's not suitable for public consumption. So I realized that I had to start wearing hats. And so I've got right now 2 hats that I
in rotation.
Yeah, and that's not nearly enough when you're having to wear hats all the time. So the hats are definitely on my list, and I am a fan of. I used to wear a lot of flat caps and kind of the driving caps, that kind of thing, and then I just kind of stopped for a while. But I think I'm going to get a couple of those. I really want to try a fedora or a brimmed hat, something like that. I've never really tried that before. There are a lot of good options out there. I am not necessarily great at choosing those options, so I am going to the professional stylists at Gorin Brothers. They're a hat maker that has been around for a long, long time. They make their hats here in the United States, and it's a whole big thing. You've probably seen their trucker caps have gotten super popular over the years. They have chickens on them and all kinds of different things. but they know their stuff when it comes to hats, and I'm talking to someone from the company for an upcoming Chubster feature on hats, the best hats for big heads, and we're going to kind of talk through that and figure out what works. So
Yeah, I always really struggle finding hats that work for me, so I'm almost like not a hat person because of it.
right. Because it's easy to make it look pretty rough. You know, you can look bad in a hat if you don't have the right hat.
Or it just like it's squeezing and gives you a headache.
Yes.
It's like, okay, I can't wear this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of made Bearskin make bigger hats, so I have
Yes.
some more options to wear hats.
I will say that was one of the things that amazed me, is because I wear a pretty big hat, and you gave me one of the hats, one of the bearskin hats, and it was bigger than my head. It was like the first hat that I had that was too big for my head.
I was like, I have a really big melon, and
yeah.
so
Impressive.
So maybe I need to make it not quite so big for everyone else, but
so I'll
gotta
be
find that happy medium.
Yeah, it's nice to find things that fit you and that actually work. And I know Gorin Brothers, they have different size hats. They do have some bigger ones, and so I'll be picking up some different beanies because that feels like a very Portland thing to do. Mm-hmm. You know, but I really want to have a good hat selection. I feel that's going to be something that I will continue even once my hair is back to where I need it to be, which it's definitely not there right now.
Yeah, it'll get there.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Maybe
it's one
by Christmas.
maybe by Christmas, maybe.
All I want for Christmas is hair.
Yes, I feel like I've got a couple more weeks, and then I'll be at a place where okay, it's time to, you know, trim it again and do something. Like I got it cut a couple weeks ago, and I mean, because there was just enough there that it at least needed to be like buzzed to kind of get it, you know, into some semblance of something. But now it's at a point where I've got like one side that's starting to point up, and I can't style it. It's not long enough for that.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I tried.
There.
I tried, and it was not a good thing.
Yeah,
So, you know, a few more weeks, and I'll be in
cut all my hair off.
Yes, yeah. I think that if I do any more, like if I ever cut my hair off again, that I definitely won't go down to bald. So, yeah,
That's a choice.
it is. It is.
I'm trying to think what else. I know I definitely need some new denim.
Yes.
I haven't bought new denim in a little while, and they're all starting to either burst out at the crotch or whatever.
Right.
Or where my keys are or something. And my normal go-to is either some Lucky's or some, I'm trying to remember, Levi's 5.
Is it the 541? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 541. So
the 541 is like their athletic fit that's made for bigger guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's got some stretch in the denim, and so I'm gonna have to, go try on again and make sure that they didn't change the fit or something or whatever. And
yeah, they have a couple others that now have that stretch built in. They have a 512, which is what I've been wearing lately. That's a little more tapered. It fits. It's a little more fit. You know, I really like it. I've got a couple pair that I've been wearing. I'll probably stick with those. And then there's also the 502, which might be a little closer to like, you know, the style right now for jeans and pants is not the skinny thing is out. You know, so.
that's what the
Yes,
the people are saying.
Yeah,
Someone's saying that.
it's so tricky because it's like we can follow the trends, but then trying to find something in your size in today's trend is always nearly impossible.
Yeah.
So, you know, Levi's has these couple different options. I mean, the 501, you've always got that. That's a classic. The way that you get around following these trends is to do something classic or do something that's totally you. And pull it off and make it work. Right. So,
yeah. And I also say, I mean, just you got to be comfortable in it. Too.
Yes.
So, like, sometimes when you find something that works, yeah, that's great. But try on a couple other fits just to see.
Yeah.
A couple other styles just to see if there's something that, like, might shock you and be like, oh, no, this is my new favorite or whatever, you know.
You might be surprised.
Yeah. I am. That's on the list for soon, I know, because I'm like, the other day I almost put on a pair of pants. I'm glad I didn't.
Yes.
I think it was actually on Sunday because it was really cold in my apartment. And I was like, oh, it's probably going to be like cold and whatever. And
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't because it was definitely warmed up in the afternoon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, oh man, what jeans am I going to wear that aren't,
Right.
that are appropriate to wear out,
It's time for some new ones.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of along those lines. Chinos were something that I would like to get some green and some brown chinos. Something that some kind of fall colors, some things like that. I'm definitely feeling like I need some of those things. I've got a bunch of pants and chinos that are still in my closet, but some of them I've had for years and years, and they're close to being worn out. And basically, what I need to do is find one of those places that will recreate your, an article of clothing. You can give it to them or send it to them. They'll take it and they'll recreate it for you. Because there are some things that I've got that I really like and would like to get newer versions of. Right. That.
Can you put this back to the original state?
Right. Go back in time and
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know there are a few different places that you can look for chinos, and one of the places that you might not think of that I've definitely talked about in the past is Bonobos. Here's the thing. Bonobos has a hidden treasure trove of big and tall pants and chinos on their site, but you can't get to it through their site.
They have a secret menu?
Basically, it's a secret menu that you can only get to through Google. If you try to search extended size stuff or try to find a link to extended size product on their site, I'm not seeing it anywhere. So I wasn't able to get in until I went to Google and searched Bonobos extended size. And then I went in and I found a ton of stuff in sizes to 54 waist. So they have, from my understanding, discontinued a lot of the bigger size of their extended size stuff. So I'm guessing they're just kind of liquidating what they had in stock. Maybe I'm wrong, and I will probably have to check in with them to see. But they have a lot of things in a lot of different colors, especially as far as like chinos and pants go. So I highly recommend going to Google, searching Bonobos extended size, clicking on that Bonobos extended size link, and looking at what they have, because you will probably find things that you would want for fall. So
lots of jeans and chinos.
Yeah, their jeans are pretty comfortable. I tested them for the New York Times for Wirecutter, and they put together a list of the best jeans for men, and they included some extended size stuff.
Look who it is, Zach.
Yes. So yeah, take a look. They've still got some other things too. They've got jackets, suit jackets, and jeans and pants. So a few hidden things. And the prices aren't too bad for that stuff. So, yeah.
Excellent.
Yes. So, how are you doing with like shirts, button downs, and that kind of thing?
I mean, I have quite a few still, but I need to just refresh it for my own.
Yeah.
Because I've worn all of these so many times.
So much of my stuff is like summer or spring kind of button downs that I just don't want to part with because they're unique and they kind of fit my style. But I don't have a lot for fall. And so I'm with those. At one time, we have talked about this in the past. At one time, I had a whole lot of plaid button down shirts. I'm really trying to minimize that. I will definitely have some plaid button downs in my wardrobe, but
it's hard to get away from.
It is. I want to kind of shake things up a little bit. I'm still feeling like kind of classic styles are probably where I'm at. There are some different prints and things like that I like, but I don't know. I feel like I want to go more classic, darker colors, some things like that. I.e., boring, probably, but we'll see. We'll see. I like some of the Western shirts out there, some things like that, but I'm just not seeing a ton of things that are really inspiring me that are in my size that stand out.
Yeah.
So
It does get a little repetitive and old because it's like, okay, I feel like I've seen that exact, literally exact print.
Yeah.
Like maybe it was 2 years ago, but it's still the exact same print. I'm like,
right.
Okay, come on, guys.
So if I can find actual like interesting prints, then I'll go for that. Maybe I'll do a little more research and kind of search around. And if I find anything that really stands out, I'll report back and then let everybody know the secret.
The other secret menu.
Yes, the other secret menu. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of any other than maybe some like I need like a waterproof boot shoe thing.
Yes.
It's going to be something I'm going to need.
Yes.
But I haven't really looked at any styles or anything quite yet. I've done a lot of like I can't even think off the top of my head, but I don't know that I want like a hiking boot or anything like that. I don't want like the super dressy one either. Just something casual.
Right. Something kind of in the middle.
It's always wet here, so you got to have.
Yep.
I don't know. You can hear the train.
The train is going by. Yes.
Yeah. So that's another thing on my list of needs.
Columbia has some good stuff. They actually have some stylish options that are not. They're not too like trail boot focused, and they're definitely not too like dressy, the boots that I have right now, I'm trying to think of what I have that I really like. I've got a boot from Helm Boots out of Austin. Got a pair of boots from them that are like custom leather. They're a little fancier than what you'd be looking for, but they make some good boots. I've got a pair from Columbia that are old, that are specifically made for hiking, and they're waterproof, and man alive, I mean, no water gets into these things. They are made for, I've had them tied up tight, and I've been able to go through creeks and all that kind of stuff, and it gets the job done. And what else do I have? Oh, I have a pair of Converse, believe it or not, that are Converse boots. They look just like regular Converse, a little bit of a thicker sole, but they are amazing, and they are definitely going to be in regular rotation now that it's getting cooler. So
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, as far as other brands, Merrell does boots. They are more hiking focused, especially I think if you have wide feet and you search their wide options, it goes from like colorful and everything to a little more subdued, which tends to be the case with wide footwear. It's hard to find a lot of really cool wide footwear. I will say that. But yeah, but I'm not giving up hope. So
no, we shouldn't.
Yeah. I'm sure there's more.
I mean, those are just kind of they were just my kind of ideas and things that I've been like, oh, I think I want some of this. I know I need these.
Did you mention a cardigan at the beginning?
Yep, the cardigan. Yep.
Yeah. We need that.
I want the like crazy wild one.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm just like feeling those right now.
I've got one in my closet that's like college professor cardigan, which I might break that out again. We'll have to see. I'm pretty sure I've still got it. Every so often I donate a bunch of clothes, whether it's stuff in my closet or, things that are sent for Chubster for review or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, it looks nice and you can layer it really well. It is just a little too small to be buttoned. Like you can button it, but it wouldn't look great. So, there's that.
Yeah.
But there we go. I think we've got a good start on what we need. So now it's tracking all this stuff down and getting the looks put together. So, yeah. I think there will be more fall clothes content on Chubster right around this because I'm thinking about it, and it just makes sense to kind of dive into. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Well,
I'm gonna go spend some money on shopping.
yes. Feels like it's time.
I'm like, yay, but boo.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
All right. Well, thanks, Bruce.
All right. Thanks, Jody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your
Podcasts.